Welcome. This is a small demonstration which will allow you to build cross tabs in Elegant JBI. Those of you looking at this series of videos for the first time, Elegant JBI is a complete business intelligence platform which allows you to build anything from a tabular report to a cross tab to a dashboard to do predictive analytics and much more. It's one of its kind in its way it scales, in the way it's easy to use. It's listed in multiple Gartner reports and is used by customers across the world. So, this particular demo is going to be on building cross tabs in Elegant JPI. A quick snapshot of the architecture of the product, so you will know that where this cross tab is going to sit into the entire gamut of things. In this architecture diagram, you can see that the data sources are there on the farthest left. From there, we basically build the Elegant JPI aggregated data cubes, and from which we get into the Elegant JPI server, in which there is a repository of objects. In one of the type of objects which you have is a cross-tab analysis. Now, these uh, these objects are already usable. So this is how we log into Elegant JPI, and this is the repository you get. I mean, if you have downloaded the Elegant JPI demo version from the web, this is what you would be seeing as your default dashboard. So this way you can build all these type of objects, and one of these type of objects is a cross tab, which is something like this, or it could be. Let me show you. This is another the sales performance by category, which is on the top. Is a perfect example of a cross tab. So you can open this and start working on this in your demo download. So I invite you to download the app if you haven't. Now, getting back to where we were, so this is where your dashboards and everything resides. So once you build a, object like an a cross tab report, you can reuse this cross tab report in multiple locations. So part of it, or complete dash of cross tab, could be reused. I'll give you an example. Say for example, you would like the sales report would present in the inventory section, or you would like the sales report to be present in the stock analysis report. So that can be made available once you design a cross-tab report on sales. You can reuse this. Cross-tab reports by its very nature are very flexible, and the Elegant JBI offers unique possibilities in terms of how easy it is to use, and the ease with which you can create analysis, the ease with which you can create summaries and do analysis. Everything is on a right click. You can use the cross tab to deep dive into data, do custom analysis. Like say for example, you can see disconnected data for comparison, like say January 15th of a particular year to 25th January of another year to some other adopt date for another year. So that can maybe, I mean, you ran an advertising campaign during those days and you want to compare how the sales took off in those days. So there are plenty of possibilities in this, and I'm going to hand it over to Pradeep now, who is going to give you a quick overview of how to create a cross tab in Elegant JBI. So over to Pradeep.
Yeah, so let's now look at how we can create cross-tab. So here in Elegant JBI UI, you can see here at the top right corner, this is the drop-down menu. From there, you can create various objects. So here you can see cross-tab. So we click here on cross-tab, and you can select the cube. So here we have this cube sales demo, and you can see here this is the outliner. On that side you are looking at different columns. So this columns are not report specific, but from cube all these columns we can select. For example, I drag and drop state here. Year column I am using here, and cross sales I am taking it here in data sections. So here you can see the preview, and whatever I drag and drop in page sections becomes my page filter. So example, I take state and say product category here. So here our basic cross step is available. Say I do the right click here, and you can see here there are a lot of data, a lot of options are there. Say you can sort, you can rank. Uh, there are various options are there. There are filters to view only certain dimension. So here I apply summary. So there are a lot of summaries are there. So I'm selecting the default summary here. So here our basic cross step is available. Here in page sections we have used state and product category. So we can select, say, to apply filter I am selecting two states here. So you can filter using this state filter. You can remove the filter from here. Now you can save this cross tag in the relevant folder, or you can also save it in my folders. So we are giving the analysis name here. Now it got saved to my folders. Now, say example, we want to add another column here. So we do right click here, and you can see the options. Add. Here you will be able to see the dimension columns here, which are there in cube also. So either you can use the outliner here, or you can just do the right click and add column. So I'll do the right click here. As example, let's select product category here. So you have product category available, and say I want summary at state level also. So I do right click, and here I'm selecting the default summary. So example, I want sorting. So in product category, so I want it in descending form, descending order. So you can have ascending, descending, or you can also have advanced sorting available. I'm just selecting descending here. So you can see here the tea and snacks and other these product categories are on top now. Now let's add another measures here. For example, cost of goods. So you have gross sales and cost of goods here. For example, I am applying summary and column also. So here I can select the summary. So you can select summary at different levels here. For example, I am removing the summary from here. So you have gross sales and you have cost of goods. We can also add additional column. So I click add column here. And for example, I want to create another column as margin percentage. I take gross sales here minus cost of goods. So comparing with gross sales. So we can verify the expression here.
Switch up grammar if you want. Um,
So we have margin percentage available here in this column. So we can also, this way we can create additional column. And now we can also do a further analysis. Example, this is gross sales and I want to see what is the percentage distribution. So I can again open the outliner here and we have already taken gross sales and cost of goods. And this is the column which is created by users that shows in italics. So here I take gross sales again. Example, I'm taking it 2 times here. So I want to find out percentage distribution. So this is the same column here, you can see, and I apply data operations. So a lot of data operations are available, so ready to use. So user would not need syntax or any script to write for their day-in day-out operations. It also has list instant values, most instant values. That is quite good for finding out opening balance, closing balance, as well as like in scenarios like if you want to find out what was my initial purchase rate of raw material, what is the recent rate, and how much I am deviating from the minimum values or average values, etc. So that is quite good. So here in data operations, I'm selecting column percentage. So we can see that Arizona is contributing 6.79% of total. And for example, I want to find out the year-over-year difference, year-over-year difference percentage. So here I will be right click and we can use relative column difference percentage. So I click here. So this gross sales column is available under each year here. So for all these columns here from 2013 to 14, for both these columns, it has found the difference and it is showing the percentage. So we can see that T is sales has increased by 60% here, and you can see the overall movement from previous year to the current year. You can also do advanced data filter. Say you can apply it on here dimension value or as well as on these numbers. Say example, I did the right click here and click on filter. You can apply that filter at cube level also as well as object level also. So here I am applying at object level and on product category, and I am excluding the product category which does not contain rings. So let's add that condition here, and here we can see this filter. It is by default, once we press OK here, it will apply on the cross tab. And to remove that, you can open that filter panel and you can make it active or inactive. So you can, for example, I have made it inactive. Also, you can do the analysis. For example, I want to group this health drinks, fruit juices, cool drinks, and alcoholic drinks together. So I press Control button on keyboard, and then I do the right click here. I can group them together as a single product entity. So here you can see that now we can see the combined value of all these product categories. And to unpack, I can go, I can do the right click and select the unpack here. So there are a lot of other possibilities to deep dive into this data. So this is just some of the features functionality that allows user to deep dive into the data, and users are not confined to just drill down and filter. So yeah, so this is a brief overview about process. Thank you very much.